Yes, guys, welcome to today's centre-back analysis of my game versus Portsmouth in the FA Youth Cup. So this was the first round proper, and we'll just jump straight into it. So first clip here, as you can see, playing into the striker's feet. I do well just to get tight to him and make sure that he can't turn or force him into a mistake. As you can see here, as he checks in, I know that he's going to try and receive at feet, so I get tight and then make sure that we win possession back. Then, as the play continues, they win the ball back and go down the left-hand side. As you can see here, I'm just inside the penalty area. As they're whipping this ball, I managed to get my head on it and just flick it over to the far side of the pitch to prevent the ball coming into our penalty area. So it was a good defensive header. However, my positioning could be a little bit better. I could drop about 2-3 yards just to give myself an easier header, but I did well anyway, so yeah, that's not too bad. Next clip, they've got a corner kick from the right hand side, deliver a ball in, and I get pushed in the back, but I still win the header, but the referee gives a free kick anyway, so yeah, that's good centre back play there, making sure that I win the header off the corner, shoving the back as well, so I win the free kick for my team. Here, the next clip, they're out on the left hand side again, put a ball into the box, and I get my head on it again, deflect it over to the far side, good header there on the near post, positioning was a bit better that time compared to the first time as well. Here, they deliver a ball in, and unfortunately, go straight in. It was really windy conditions, and there's not much we could have done about it. As you can see here, my positioning is good. I'm just watching this player in here, and also our defensive line is pretty straight as well. So, apart from that, I couldn't have done anything personally to prevent that goal, and it was just unfortunate and 1-0 down. So the ball comes out here on the left-hand side. My position's good in there, just covering that space, and as he beats our man, I've got to make sure that he can't deliver a decent ball into the penalty area. I close him down. I could get a bit tighter here, but he might beat me. But if I could be a couple of yards forward, that would be good. So that's something to improve on for next time. But I do well just to force him into a shot from a difficult angle. So here, as they break on the counter-attack, I go over and close my man down and get a nice block on it to win possession back for the team. So I've done well there just to break up the counter-attack. Here, as you can see, as the ball's going around in the middle of the pitch, I'm alert, on my toes, put a really good tackle in there and drive forward with the ball, and I play into our striker's feet, who gets fouled, and we win the free kick. However, if I'd have just been that little bit more aware and looked up and saw this run here, our left winger could have been through on goal. If I could have just put it into that dangerous area, it could have been a really good chance for the team. So that's something to look out for next time. But I mean, I won the ball back and we won a free kick higher at the pitch, so it's good, but it could have been better. Here, make another interception, just on the edge of my box. As soon as I see that guy check in from the left wing and my guy sort of drop off and look to receive the ball, I know he's coming in there. So I've just got to make that forward advance in there, nick the ball back, and there we are, win the ball back for the team. Unfortunately, it goes straight to them, but at least we got the interception in there and we win it back anyway, so yeah, that's good. Next clip here, as you can see, they tried to play a forward ball into the striker. I intercept it in there with the outside of my right boot. That's good centre-back positioning in there as well, making sure I'm splitting between the two men and make a good interception. However, if I had a bit more composure, I could have played back to the goalkeeper or perhaps taken a touch forward and then played it through to my left back. In hindsight, that's a nice idea, but at the time it's good just to get the interception and put it out wide, but it's something to look out for next time. Here, make an interception and play a big ball down into the channel. Our striker does well to win the ball back and plays a 1-2 with the right winger and uses his strength well to get a shot off. And it's just wide. I think it might have even just clipped the post, so we were really unlucky there. Nearly got back into the game 1-1. So yeah, I was happy with that just to get the interception and put it down the channel. It's a good area to hit from a centre-back. So here, I take the ball off the goalkeeper, take a few touches and play a really nice ball out to my left-sided central midfielder who can advance with the ball and we break down the left-hand side. So I did well to receive off the goalkeeper here, good composure as well. However, as you can see, both their centre mids have been dragged out to the right hand side, so it would have been really good if I could have just played into my right centre mid in there. I had quite a lot of space, but we did well anyway, and we got a really nice attack, so from goalkeeper transitioning forward, that was really good. Here I do really well in a 1v1 versus their striker. I jock him really well, make sure I get a block on the one when he cuts inside, and then me and my centre-back both get a block in on this second one. So I do really well. I make sure that I stand him up, delay him as much as possible, and as soon as he cuts inside, swivel, get a block in. And then the commitment to get a block on the second one as well for me and my centre-back pair was really good. So yeah, we were happy with that one. That's good defending. Here, I think this is their second goal. So as they play down their right hand side, they whip a really nice ball in, and he just taps it in at the back post. It's good movement. I get dragged by the other striker who makes a near post run. Really good bit of movement because he's taken me out of the game completely. I have to go with him because if it goes to him, he's got a golden opportunity. So he's done really well to drag me out there with good movement. And there's just really good movement at the back post as well, just to get a toe on it. Here, good strength and good tackling to make sure I win that back. And also make myself available for another pass from the goalkeeper. As I receive this here, turn on it really nicely and just hit the channel ball. So yeah, that's good play all round really. And we do get another attack from that as well. Good holder play from the striker. And we can advance forward. We work this quite nicely. However, I think it's just been given offside anyway. So yeah, Lino's just given that offside there. But nice play overall. Here, as you can see, I'm just jockeying in here. This is a nice play by Portsmouth. They play it in here, dummy, and I'll make sure I get across to try and get a block in. I think it was our goalkeeper in the end that made a really, really good save. However, I'm there anyway if he tries to cut it across the goal to get a block in. So, yeah, nice dummy. And, yeah, look, I've just got to make sure I get across. As a centre-back, I've got to be trying to block that in there. And if he's trying to drag that across goal, then I'll get a block in. But really good save from the goalkeeper. So, as we see, we've got a corner on the right-hand side here. I'm one of the tallest players in our team, so I normally aim for off corners. I get my head on it, but I don't get enough power on it. I could have done better there, really. But I make sure as they break, I'm sprinting back, make sure I get back in position. So as they break down the right-hand side with number 14, as you can see, I'm tracking back in the middle. And I put a really good slide tackle in there to win the ball back for my team. So that's good work rate to get back in position and make sure I get a slide tackle in. But yeah, on the header, I could have done better. But overall, done well to get back in position and win the ball back for the team. Here, next clip, first highlight of the second half. So I'm in a 1v1 with number 7 here. I know he's got a lot of pace and I know he's right footed, so I know he would have wanted to go on his right hand side. So what I've got to try and do is show him down the line and give him the worst angle possible for a shot. So I do well to jockey. Yeah, I've got to make sure he doesn't come inside, show him down the line, which I do well. However, he's got a lot of pace and he does do me on the outside, but as you can see here, he hasn't really got a great angle for a shot. So I've done enough there in a 1v1 against a fast attacking winger. That I've done a decent job there. Could have done a bit more, but I've done well. Here, as you can see, as the ball comes back to me, could have done a bit better here, to be honest. I've tried to clip it down the line. I've got a bit of pressure from number 9, but if I'd have just turned, tried to play back into my goalkeeper or play feet into my centre mid, and if I'm trying to clip it line, I've got to hit it into this sort of area in there. I've got to make sure that it beats that man and he can't sweep it up. But at least we cleared our lines a little bit and we can get forward, but that could have been a lot better in there from me. Here, I do well to get my body across. The ball does end in the net, but the referee gives a free kick because he shoves me right in the back. But I do really well just to get my body in front of the man, make sure he can't get a clean attack on the ball and win a free kick for us. So yeah, done well there. Good positioning from centre-back play. Next highlight in here, me and my centre half have switched sides obviously from a previous attack, and I'm do well just to read this cut back in here, step out and intercept it with my left foot and play a nice ball out to the left hand side. So as you can see here, as I see that he cuts off, if I just step into this sort of area, make the interception and play out to the left hand side. Next highlight in here, as they work the ball down the right hand side, they bring it in here, make a really good interception, and then drive forward with the ball. Striker makes a really good run, but I was a bit wary off the offside and I tried to clip it over to my left centre mid who was making a run on the left. However, it's a poor decision in the end. Do really well on the interception, but as my striker checks there, that's the ball I should be playing. If I can see it, just play it. I didn't want to play it just in case it was offside and the centre back was in the way. But I should have just tried it. Instead, I tried to clip over to the left side and we lose a ball. But overall, at least I got a decent position for the team high at the pitch and I made the interception as well. So that was really good. Just got to be a little bit more composed when I'm going forward with the ball and make a better decision. That's all. Here, header. It should be going out here. It's not a bad header, but it just drops straight to them and they get a shot away. So it could be better. Try and get it high and wide. That's always the aim as a centre-back. If you're heading the ball away, you've got to try and get it high and wide. I get it high and I get it sort of wide, but next time it could be better. Here, this is good positioning from me. So as my centre mid drops in, I point to him and tell him where I want it and drop wide for him to make the angle for the pass and just clip it down the line into the channel. Allows us to get forwards. There wasn't really any other pass on, but just making sure I give that angle for my centre mid to play back to me so he doesn't lose possession. Here, I could play into my centre mid, but I decided to clip it forwards. Nobody challenges for the ball, which somebody could have in that sort of area. But as you can see here, if I was a little bit more aware, I could have drilled it into his feet, although it's a difficult pass to play, and even if I give it to him, he's going to struggle to get out of there. So yeah, I clip it in there. If somebody challenged for it, you never know, something might have happened, but next time perhaps play back to my other centre-back. Here we have a free kick. I clip it forward again into a decent area, not a bad knot to be fair. However, they come away with the ball, luckily get a little break there, and then they play into their left winger who drives forwards down the left hand side. A really good attacking midfielder, this number 14. He had a really good game, and he cuts inside there and finishes lovely. Yeah, a really good goal from number 14. He was a dangerous player throughout the game. However, the only thing I think I can do here is I was a bit too wary about the players in the middle. Instead, I possibly could have just gone across and tried to get a block in to prevent the shot. I was a bit aware of these two in the middle. I didn't want him to cut it back to them as they'd have a tap in. But I think next time it would be better to go across and try and get a block in, sort of a slide tackle, so we can't get a clean shot on goal, instead of being so worried about the people in the middle. Here, it's just great movement. Honestly, it's just great movement. It's just, I don't think I could have actually done anything here. The only thing I could have done is possibly engage more with number 14 to make his angle a little bit less, but number 9 just rolls off the back of me and just gets a really nice shot away as well. The fact there was no pressure on the ball made it quite difficult because it was sort of just a 1v1, and then the player was running off the back of me as well, so I couldn't really have done anything else, to be honest. Here, playing to my fullback, do really well. As you can see, if you play the ball and it's not got that much power on it, just get yourself in the way of the opposition so they can't get after the ball and chase it and put pressure on your teammates. If you just get your body in the way, it will frustrate them and means they can't get closer to the ball. So yeah, I would have probably had a free kick if we didn't break out of there nicely anyway. So here, do really well, get across, cover, little left foot pass back to the goalkeeper so we can clear. As you can see here, as soon as he makes his big touch, I want to get across, get my body in the way, and really good composed play here. I learnt from my earlier mistake of trying to clip line when I'm going backwards and just play back to my goalkeeper with my left foot instead, so that was really good. Here, I just put it out of play, just let us get set. It should have been a better clearance, so I should have just clipped it down the line, but as you can see here, if we split off a goal kick, I've got to make sure I get up fast. As a centre-back, I need to prevent them from being onside, but as you can see here, this should have been better ball down the line, clipped down the line. Instead, I just go straight out of play, so that could be better. Here, can't really do anything else, good defending from them. I do a really good header in here, actually, pretty much preventing a goal, taking it off the, I think it's number 10Z. So as you can see, whips this ball in. I just get a little flick on it there to prevent him from getting the clean header on it, so I do really well there. And here we score our goal. Great free kick from Rob, our centre midfielder. Really good free kick into the roof of the net, and we have 4-1 here, and we think we got a route back into the game, but they just kept piling pressure on us. Really good header out wide there, high and wide, like I learnt from my mistake earlier. Just continuously trying to learn from things I've done in the game and improve on them. So as you can see there, great block, get back in position, try and get another block on this shot, but goes through. But awesome save from our goalkeeper, does really well to get that out. But as you can see here, getting down low, making sure I can react quickly and get a good block on that shot there. And off this throw in, comes into me at centre half, take a good chest, take a bit too long really, could be faster, doesn't really affect it, but it could be faster in the future, just trying to take one touch and play. But I've got to try and get a little bit more height on this down the line. I think there's nothing really on, so I have to go down the line, but if I can try and get a bit more distance on it to beat their sort of midfield line, then that will really help us as a team, so that's something to improve on in that situation. Here, good composure on the ball, little fake shot inside, and as you can see here, the important movement is, after I've done the fake shot, after I play the ball, look at my movement here, dropping straight off, giving myself another angle for the goalkeeper. If he wants to give me that ball in there, I can have it. That's the sort of little movements that you've got to think of as a centre-back, just little positional movements. Here, good play from the number 9, cuts inside, plays it through to the number 14, and I do a good job to get across and get a foot in and make it difficult for him and send him wide. Do really well just to jockey him, stay down low, don't let him beat me and send him wide, and we just get a goal kick from it because it is a post and goes wide. He's never going to score from there. Here, as the goalkeeper takes a goal kick, striker does really well to hold me off, good strong, but I make sure I don't let him turn and send him backwards. Here, clearance straight up to our striker, into his feet, so really good clearance there. And then this ball here, and me and my centre-back do a good job to get across and block. I think it was actually my other centre-back who got a really good block on that one, but just the desire to try and get your body in the way is important, and I think we both do well in that situation. And here is their 5th and final goal. Again, I'm sort of worried about the cut back into the middle. I think this is something to definitely learn from in the future, as I should be just trying to block that channel in there to stop it coming across the near post, instead of being so worried about the cut back to number 9. I think that's something to definitely learn from. And here's the last action of the game. Nice little tail on there, back into my right back, and we can play out. So yeah, overall, even though we lost 5-1, is a really enjoyable experience. Getting to the first round proper, we had to go through 4 rounds in order to get to this game. And as a club, it was our best ever FA Youth Cup finish. So we did really well in order to get here, and against a very good Portsmouth side. We put up a resilient performance and battled till the end. So yeah, really happy with that. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this game analysis video, and if you want to see more from me in the future, make sure you subscribe, leave a like on this video, and until next time, peace.